This is a quick vocabulary lesson for those who want to relocate to France in the future, but somehow cannot find the time to study. Today, we're tackling one single word in French, but we do that well with specific examples and a test at the end to make sure that you paid attention, that you were attentive to the lesson. Are you ready? On commence. Le mot du jour, the word of the day. The word of the day is a verb. It can also be used as a noun, but we're going to focus on the verb today. Commander. Okay, try to repeat after me. Commander. And the first feeling you may get when you come across this verb in French, it's, I know this. I've been exposed to it before, so I know it. And you might think it means to command. And this is the biggest mistake that people make when they try to equate two languages without paying attention to false cognates, which is a funny thing because commander is related to command. However, commander mainly means to order in French, to order something. So here are a bunch of examples. Il commande toujours une baguette à la boulangerie. He always orders a baguette at the bakery. Il commande toujours une baguette à la boulangerie. Il commande toujours des escargots quand ils sont au restaurant. Can you guess what this means? Il commande toujours, they always order, des escargots. So here we're talking about snails. Quand ils sont, when they are, au restaurant, at the restaurant. And it's possibly relevant now to say that au is a combination of a, the preposition a, plus the definite article le. So in French, we say at the restaurant too. It's just that we combine a plus le and form a single preposition here, which is au. It can be a bit misleading if you're learning French, if it's the beginning for you, or if you've already acquired a bit of the language, but this sounds alien to you, then you need to know that au is actually a plus le, so it's quite similar to what we have in English. Tu commandes toujours une bouteille de champagne quand tu fêtes quelque chose. Can you guess what this means? We have a very similar pattern here, a very similar syntax, very similar vocabulary. You always order a bottle of champagne when you celebrate something. Quelque chose is something. You will notice that the French don't connect something and make a single word out of it. Something, one word. But in French, we have two. Quelque chose. And then we have another example here in the military, or in the case where you need to lead people. He commands the troops. Il commande les troupes. On peut aussi command respect. On peut aussi commander le respect. Mais ce n'est pas très courant. These lessons revolve around the 1,000 most frequent words in French. So if you haven't already, there is a link in the description below that allows you to get this list of the 1,000 most frequent words in French. So find out how far you have gone in learning the 1,000 most frequent words in French. And once it's done, let's go back to the lesson. Now we have a frequent mistake connected to this word. It is to forget that to order is actually commander in French. So this is what we've been covering all along. To order something, commander quelque chose. Je commande un escargot. I'm ordering a snail or snails. Who will ever be satisfied with a single snail? We need several of them. Commander un croissant. To order a croissant. Commander un taxi also applies to other things, not only food and tangible goods. You also have services that you can order. Je veux commander un taxi. I'd like to order a taxi. Okay, so commander, to order, commander. Are you ready to take the test? It will be very easy. I will present you 3 sentences that you can translate from English to French to make sure that you understand what this lesson was all about. How would you say, I want to order 68 croissants in French? Je veux commander 68 croissants. Like to order 68 croissants. They are ordering a taxi. How would you translate that? Il commande un taxi. Finally, he wants to order a coffee. Il veut commander un café. So today we covered the verb to order. In French, it's mostly the verb to order that we translated into French, commander. We also learned that it can be translated to command, but it's mostly to order that I want you to remember when you come across the verb commander, because these vocabulary lessons revolve around the 1,000 most frequent words in French. Please drop a comment down below and write a sentence using the verb commander. That will be very useful if you're still learning to assemble sentences, you're learning to write in French. And thank you for your time. I'll see you in another lesson. Salut!